Welcome back, it's BrainStorm with Brian Sturm. I am a gamer, a game designer, and I have been a game tester, and this is Bioshock Infinite. Hi Elizabeth. And what I'm going to do is go through the game and try and point out anything game industry type stuff, level design, game industry stuff. And whatever happens to come to mind, I'll do the best I can. And of course, to my fellow game industry people, if I critique something or complain about something, I am giving you my proper walkthrough feedback. And I don't necessarily want to censor myself. I do want to allow myself to be almost as douchey of a game player as I want to be, and complain.
Go ahead. I'll be fine.
Complain as much as maybe the average gamer would complain. That's interesting. Can't get down there. Can't get down there. Ah. Oh, is it a distance issue? Yeah, distance issue. Okay. Let's see now. This was, this would be the end of the hallway that I was at in the previous video. Come down here. Actually, nothing going on, really. And off you come down, you would see the people who were supposed to be getting executed. I don't know why they weren't here. I must have accidentally triggered it. Or maybe, like I said, the result of me sitting here for 8 hours. Ooh, let's see if this is here.
Ruin me.
No money? No money.
Okay, catch.
It's a corpse? Oh, nice. Cool. Burnt. Now, my instinct is to say that this room having all three of these is going to be in between a couple different event areas, and that I can always kind of come back here and charge up. That's just my gut instinct there, but now I'm going to see if this repros again. I'm going to shoot this lady in the head. Well, it doesn't matter where I shoot her, but let's see what happens to her broom. Oh, it fell. Oh, and disappeared. Oh, and there it went. Previously, I had shot her, and her broom was just standing straight up in the air. Whatever. That's not even a bug, to be honest. I mean, it is, but you just got to go with whatever you can get out of the physics engine. This is another backup to make sure that players have gotten their vigor. They haven't somehow missed out.
Your soul!
Did he? Yes. Fantastic.
I gotta die!
What's going to happen here? Well, that was interesting. Cool. Well, emergent behavior. Kind of fun stuff. Now, I wonder if I'm going to get my little box, though.
With this.
If you notice, every time one of those guys dies, it's either on his bot. Oh, shit. I should get a little reward with a lockpick and whatnot, and I might have just missed out on my reward because of that. Once again, here we have a U-turn, right? You got a U-turn, and you got something that would be not necessarily easy for players to find. And enough of a distraction as far as money. They did make it easy for you to see it. Yeah, it would have been. Well, oh, there it is. I don't know. I wish I had the presence of mind to have seen that. All right. So we came through here and we have options, right? We got that. We got that. Once again, it's a shame there isn't more water. There isn't more electricity areas. I would have liked. I think I'm the type of demographic who would have liked a little bit more gamey type things. Situations where I can kill 7, 8 guys and feel rewarded and smart for, well, supposedly smart, right? The game designer set it up so that if I use my electricity, I can get through a combat super easy with one shot of electricity. Alright, so I thought there was going to be an option there, but no, it all just funnels down here.
Seems about right.
No, besides the fact that they're doing flavor here to have them call it out, this is an opportunity to really let players stop for a second and just look how beautiful. I mean, you just spent thousands and thousands of dollars on budget on art, on people reviewing and bugging and producers on this. And if players don't stop and really take a second to look at it, it's a shame, right? Once again, also, one of the other things is notice how everything's brown. Remember, all of these used to be white? And they aren't just magically brown because of the lighting in the world. They're colored brown to give you the sense of everything's going to shit. You know, just crossing my mind, it would be kind of funny to see a whole alleyway just full of fire, and the type of players who would just go down and try and survive, or you would die. You would die unless you have this power, and so, and then down there at the end is, you know, reward an extra equipment or whatnot. Those are the kind of fun little things I'd like to do, especially if you want to be a punitive game designer. You could make it that unless you had gone to the bar and gotten that power early, the return to sender power early, you wouldn't.
Code book. I wonder where the cipher is.
Here
you go.
If you hadn't gotten the power early, you wouldn't be able to then get the next thing without the return to sender stuff. But that's the difference between being punitive in your stacking and layering of stuff you can find. And one other thing I'd like to call out, I've seen the Founders Will Bleed with the 3 exclamation points, I think 2 or 3 times now. And considering how much this game has been wonderful at not repeating content, or at least not being obvious about it, this is really eye-catching. It's really eye-catching. It's always present. And it is a minor critique of mine to say that, wow, neat. She's just going to do that as long as she's in the zone, huh? That they could have not reused this same graphic over and over again.
Can you unlock this?
I doubt that should have cost me a hair. Here's another little design thing. I'm pretty sure I know what this is. Okay, so if you remember, this is the fight from earlier. I was tempted on this playthrough to pay the cost and run up here, but I decided not to because this ends up being a freebie if I come at it from the proper way from the other side. But if I come at it from this side, I suspect I get charged. I get charged a lockpick. All right. So a little bit of a warning there, if you saw that with the crows. So you're going to see what I'm going to do here in this particular fight is I'm really going to try and leverage all of my abilities the most I can, almost to the point of really not having a proper.
Here, ammo. Okay, catch.
Great!
So if I just do this over and over again, actually, you know what? Here, let's do this. I've been complaining the entire game, right? So I don't want someone to call bullshit on me. Now, if I didn't have this invulnerability, this would be quite the fight. Oopsie. On somebody. Ah, the water stays electrocuted. Anybody notice that? Isn't that fantastic? Yeah. Hey!
Time to look. I found ammo. Catch.
Great!
Whoa. Hey. That's fantastic. I never noticed that. Alright. So it ends up becoming like a trap. Oh, no, it doesn't last that long. Huh. Oh, anyway. So I wanted to leverage as many of my benefits in that particular fight as I could. As exploitive and kind of repetitive the gameplay could be by jumping up and jumping down, jumping up and jumping down. And then you notice I'm using the game design where when she throws me ammo, it automatically reloads me. So I was waiting until I was almost out of ammo. It's interesting design. So they didn't. It had a kind of a what we call oh crap or oh shit moment, but they give you just a little bit of a with the crows a little bit of a subconscious warning about the fight that's about to happen and the type of fight that you're about to have. Now earlier I could have paid for a lockpick to also enter into this area, but I decided to not do it. First of all, because I want to see the dialogue options that happen when you do it, quote unquote, the proper way. And then, that was neat. Now, I do want to point out the door is going to be open here, but I will show you in a second. That's fantastic. So this is scripted lines. If you cross a certain line, overall effects, environmental effects, lighting effects happen. And they're reusing the same thing as when you're drunk and stuff.
You hold on to this. Take it.
The displacement of visuals. Okay, so this is what I want to point out. In my previous playthrough, before I had to play through this game 3-4 times over and over again, this door was closed and I was unable to proceed. And even so far as they have a scripted event that Elizabeth says, Booker, we should go. We need to get to such and such a place or whatever like that. So a player sees this and really feels like, you know, a real place that you should go for a storyline, but you're not here at the appropriate time. And they have a scripted event to have a piece of audio by the character to let you know you're on the wrong track. why I'm talking about this is behind this door, I could actually still see this flashing. This flashing lights could be seen underneath the door. And I just found that funny that it that this effect is always here. It's triggered. On this note, I'm going to wrap up this video and move on.